Hi there.
Hello.
Who are you and what are you working with?
My name is Linus Andersson, and I'm a researcher working with environmental intolerance, and more precisely chemical intolerance. And what that is that people quite commonly get symptoms from very low concentrations of everyday chemicals that, according to what we generally know, should be safe.
You recently got a study published. Could you tell us a bit more about that study?
Yes, chemical intolerance, or more precisely something that's called multiple chemical sensitivity, is a quite common problem in the public. So what we did was to recruit persons with multiple chemical sensitivities, and we exposed them to a low-level chemical inside this chamber for 1 hour, and we measured how they responded to that chemical. It has a quite an odor that is quite difficult to name or identify, and what we found was that persons with multiple chemical sensitivity, they rated the odors as more intense and less pleasant than persons without that problems. And this might be seen as a quite banal finding, but it's actually quite important to know that those who experience troubles and say that they get symptoms from odors or chemicals actually respond to the exposures that we present to them. What we also did was we asked them about symptoms during their time inside this chamber. What we could see was that the intolerant individuals, the chemical intolerant individuals, they got increasing symptoms over time. And we also measured several aspects of the regulation of the organ systems within the body. We measured pulse and breathing and something that's called electrodermal activity, sweating. We found that persons with chemical intolerance actually differed from the controls regarding how the autonomous nervous system regulated the heart, which is interesting to us.
What are some implications of this study?
Well, first of all, we have answered a question that hasn't been that has been a bit tricky to answer previously, and that is, do people who have chemical intolerance and multiple chemical sensitivity actually get symptoms from low-level chemical exposure? That seems to be the case. What we also found was that these persons also seem to have seem to differ in terms of regulation of their bodily systems, which is interesting not only because we want to make an exposure to be able to diagnose them in the future, but also perhaps to treat them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.